all throughout the group stage yesterday and today. I'll give you a little bit of a break here as we are underway. This is our first matchup in this double elimination bracket. Great Britain versus the Netherlands, #1 from Group A, the team we all knew would get here, against the Netherlands that survived Group B, had to play 8 overtimes. 8 out of the, they played all the overtimes on day 1 out of Group B.
It's actually crazy. Their win rate as well, 5-3 I do believe it was. And it's always nice to go into overtime with confidence. Having that sort of reassurance that you actually can get the win under the pressure, massive now in the playoff stage.
Well, Devo sailing one up high. Now Archie trying to pinch around the corner. Got Nolly in front, and Nolly fresh into the game, fresh onto the team for the UK, has the opening goal of the playoffs.
It's a big goal as well. Archie round the corner, open net. Great Britain, they may have had the quote-unquote easier group, right? But they are still what a competent team, and Netherlands coming through second in Group B, they're up against it.
Following the great example set by Gregan just a little while ago, Great Britain on top early on. Best of 5s all throughout here in this double elimination playoff. Nolly trying to get up for this one, but it's intercepted, so Archie will take over. He'll take over from his own pass, in fact. Nolly goes through, actually hits Archie, and Devo will have this out to the corner. Now back downfield, Archie has to race back to the post. That nearly found a way to sneak in as Great Britain struggling a little on the defensive end. It's Mike Boy for Oli, and Tho should have this away, but he whipped on it, so Mike Boy has to pop it out. This is kind of high pressure time right now for the Netherlands. You kind of have this image in your head of how you expect the series to go, and once you get scored on so early, especially the way that the Netherlands got scored on, Great Britain seemed to have just whatever they wanted getting in front of the net. You kind of have to go into your backup plans, and you realize, you know what? This is not going to be as easy as we'd hoped.
And it is tough. Unfortunately, my voice appears to be giving up, but Netherlands, they will not be giving up here in this first game. They do need an equalizer, though. 3 minutes on the clock, and Great Britain still in control.
Here goes Tho for Mike Boy downfield. Nolly let that one go, so it's going to be Oli. Won the challenge against Devo. Tho coming in to help out, and I feel like Oli might have been able to continue that play himself. That's thrown the Netherlands into disarray offensively as a shot goes across. That ricochets off of Archie. That's a great break for Great Britain, as Tho will send another one netward. That is also easily set away. Mike Boy looking for Oli again. See if the Netherlands can get on the same page. Looking for an equalizer, but Archie gets in the way. And an indirect pass out of Archie, just getting that over to Nolly. That's excellent teamwork out of the Brits as they nurse a very slim 1-0 lead in our opening game of the playoffs. Archie, great clear, but that's right at Mike Boy, and another one sent in. Mike Boy trying to run interference. He just tried to make himself a nuisance any way he could. Ultimately had to get involved in the play directly. Devo getting his savior medal now inside 2 minutes of game 1. As Tho will try his luck again, looking for Mike Boy, the pass way too strong. Now another one bounced through. This is trouble for Tho. He's got it. Down to 1:30 for the Netherlands to equalize in game 1. Devo doing all he can to delay Mike Boy and stall him out. Tho now, a little roller. I think he wanted to get underneath that one and unfortunately could not. So now Nolly has another just 15 seconds or so. It feels like he could take off the clock, forcing Netherlands to first of all defend, then move all the way down the field. This is a Netherlands team that, again, they've played so many overtimes. They've played so many close games, period. Again, 8 of their games yesterday, all going to overtime, including plenty with France. 3, in fact. Now Archie out for Tho to deal with. Devo to the corner. Mike Boy had to pivot around. 30 seconds left. Mike Boy not able to get a good grasp on possession, but Nolly has missed that ball out of the corner. and the window remains open just so slightly for the Netherlands. Devo, backboard, could not get it cleanly, and then Oli comes up empty. You'd think it would be a bad break for the Netherlands, but they could still keep this kind of going downfield. Now Mike Boy trying to streak downfield, be available for Oli, had to come back, 4 seconds left. And Archie with just another clear. Mike Boy, one last demolition. They've got to get downfield somehow at 0. Oli, that's falling and trouble, but Archie got some air under this. Tho, gonna need some help. Get some in Oli, and now Mike Boy, he's gonna run out of gas, and that's gonna do it. Great Britain hangs on. An early goal is all it takes as Great Britain takes game 1. 4 shots for the Brits in that opening game. Outshot 7-4 as the Netherlands just could not find that crucial strike. Not many of their shots felt like they had a real good chance to go through. 4 saves, of course, on those 7 shots for Great Britain. So you do the math, right? All of you at home. Netherlands took 7 attempts in the general vicinity of the net. Great Britain only had to save 4. That's 3 that left a lot to be desired. You're talking about shots off the post, off the crossbar, the corner, just not on the target itself. And now we go into game 2, where somehow the Netherlands have to figure it out. No team made more saves, by the way, than the Netherlands per 5 minutes throughout all of the group stage, especially yesterday. That was not the case here. They only made 3 saves. Had they made a couple more, who knows? We might have had their 9th overtime of this tournament. We carry on now into game 2 with Nolly dishing off to Archie, and here they go again. It was Archie to Nolly in game 1, and now it's Nolly to Archie in game 2. 15 seconds in as Great Britain looking to, I mean, they've got to get some insurance this time around. They cannot try to win this whole series with nothing but 1-0 games. I'm sure someone like Shogun back home would absolutely love it. That's not a good recipe for success, and they won't, as Mike Boy drops in the redirect of the day. This is fantastic. Great acrobatic effort. There's only one spot he could place that. On the money, Netherlands have their first goal of the day. One all here in the first minute as Oli will set that one up volleyball style for Tho. And now critically important for Netherlands to keep this momentum going. They finally got one past, and you figured they would if they could just get these shots on target. With their low shooting accuracy, you wouldn't have thought that shot would have gone in from Mike Boy, but it did, and then Nolly answers right back, and that's the worst case scenario for the Netherlands as that lead has been taken back by the Brits. Second goal of the series now for Nolly, as Devo will bring this down himself. Nolly just back over to Devo, but he had some interference to deal with, and that's launched back to the Great Britain end, and Nolly can't get there. Mike Boy will get credit. This is an incredible bump off the ball, just the wherewithal to knock Archie out of the play, and Mike Boy gets credit for his second, the Netherlands second, and we're all tied up. 3:52 to go as we welcome Craftman in just a moment here. We'll give Tylacto just a little bit of a rest. I'm sure you could all hear, so we'll wish him all the best as he steps aside for a moment. Crafters, this is all your fault.
Yeah, it's all my fault. Well, but I've got to give credit to Tylacto. He is an absolute trooper. What a star he is. And I've just been watching a lot. I was having some food as well upstairs, so I'm quite hungry, Stack. So it's all my own doing. It's all my own fault for ruining Tylacto's voice. I'm so very sorry.
Well, how about this? A shot almost in from Devo. A little tight angle doink that almost found its way in. But Tho with a great save. And the teams continue to battle here in game 2.
Battling back and forth. In this Netherlands side, they are no pushovers. I'm not expecting this to be a full sweep in Great Britain's favour anytime soon. It's 2-2. Though now playing it down, try to go towards the backboard. We saw France defending that backboard with aggression in that last series, Stacks. And Great Britain doing a decent job of it here as well.
Ole doing a good job getting that ball out to throw. Both teams have had their run of infield passes. Nobody's been jumping into those passing lanes. Nobody's been cutting those off. They just haven't had the shots get through either on target or past defenders, as Ole had to pump the brakes. There's in danger of own goaling there. Mike Boy dealing with Devo. That leaves Tho for a shot, and Devo shakes off all the traffic and then makes his third save of the game.
It's been good play by the Great Britain defence. They need to turn that into offence now. Can't let Netherlands get too confident in their own end. Here comes Devo towards that backboard. Try to drop this one down, and Ole again is able to take that one away. So it seems very nervy from both teams, I would say, Stacks. No one really wants to put themselves out there all that much and take too many risks. It's only game number 2 of this best of 5, and now, of course, you've got a double elimination playoff bracket. You're not out if you lose it.
Yeah, you're certainly not dead in the water if you drop here, and we've seen teams throughout the closed qualifying stage and even the open quals lose early but still find their way into the next stage. Of course, the next stage here is being crowned as champion as Mike Boy just dances around the defense and puts this in himself.
All by himself, all by his lonesome, but it was that mistake by Devo just flipping on the wall. And that is not what you want to see if you're a Great Britain fan, as Netherlands take a 3-2 lead.
Can we call that like a baby doomsday dish? Like it's on the ground?
Nothing baby about that. That was a full-grown man play. It just wasn't the doomsday dish.
Okay, fair enough. Here goes Ole. One-on-one with Nolly, and boy, Nolly just happens to fall in the path of that shot to make another save. Netherlands looking for more, not content with just a 1-goal lead like Great Britain had to defend for the better part of 3 minutes last game. Here goes Tho. More importantly, getting that out of harm's way. Yes, across the middle, but high up so nobody could get a shot. Almost a double commit between Ole and Tho. But the Netherlands will get away with it for now. Great Britain keeping the pressure on. Inside 40 seconds out. Ooh. Devo just stuffs that in place. And then Archie comes in to keep the pressure on. Great Britain trying to lock down the Netherlands and not let them out of the zone, but they do. Oh. And a strike on an open net. Mike Boy's got all 4.
All 4 for Mike Boy. And it's the writing on the wall there for Great Britain. Everyone you see from this camera angle, great angle by our observer there, everyone pushed into that top left corner in the orange side of the field, and Mike Boy just has an absolute field day right down the middle, and it's a 4-2 lead for the Netherlands. I was thinking this one might go to overtime, as we've seen quite a few overtimes in favour of the Netherlands so far, but this one might be closed out in the last 20, and we'll tie up the series, Stacks.
It's amazing to think of how many 1-goal games the Netherlands have played. You almost think it's a foregone conclusion that Great Britain will add one more in the closing seconds here, but an emphatic stop by Tho, swatting that ball out of the zone. Ole as well. And now if Great Britain scores, it does not matter, and they might, but who cares? 4-2, the Netherlands tie up the series.
An emphatic fashion as well. I said this was not going to be Great Britain sweeping through like they have done throughout the entire group stage so far in Group A. All the teams coming out of Group B, even the ones we lost like Saudi Arabia and Germany, very strong teams in their own right, but only 2 could make it. And Netherlands, I'm kind of upset they didn't get that first seed. I think Germany could have ended up beating France, and we could have had France against Great Britain instead. But nevertheless, Netherlands are here as the 2nd seed, but they are going to be a threat to whoever they meet in this playoff bracket, Stacks.
Yeah, and you talk about Mike Boy with his incredible performance there. No defense to speak of, at least in front of the net, because Great Britain did not have many good looks at the Dutch net at all. He had 7 shots. That was Netherlands' shot total in game 1 as a team. Mike Boy absolutely stepping it up. Hey, you want something done right, you got to do it yourself, and he did, scoring all 4 goals for the Netherlands.
Top scorer on their side. Can he keep it up throughout this next game? And I said yesterday, Mike Boy was, for me, he was the assister, the playmaker for the Netherlands. He always seemed to be riding around on the ceiling and then passing down to usually Ole or maybe even Tho as well. So good to see him getting his licks in on offense just by himself as well. Excellent player, and we'll see more of that throughout this third game as well.
The homes of the first 2 European venues for RLCS World Championships. Of course, the Netherlands in Season 2 at the theater in Amsterdam, and then the Copper Box in London.
They were.
Yeah, in Season 5, boy, just maybe, certainly at the time, the most electrifying atmosphere that the RLCS had ever seen. Of course, one with an epic conclusion between NRG and Dignitas.
I'm getting chills just you talking about it, Stacks. I remember
Team 104 still lives
Team
on.
104, they will live forever. And I'm glad to have been a part of that alongside Cole and Stumpy and the rest of the Sub-Parmy army. It would be awesome if we had a crowd for this as well, Stacks. But lo and behold, here we are.
Soon TM.
Soon at TM. And it'll be one glorious day when crowds are back at Rocket League events. As Tho rides that one down, and that would have been a glorious goal if he was able to get that.
I think there was a player that might have had a shot at Archie if he had turned on it. Instead, they just kind of turned out of the play, and as a result, Archie just able to get back in the nick of time and prevent that open net opportunity. Now Ole going up against Devo, and boy, up above the arena like that, Devo, it just feels like he's 80-20 to win those challenges.
Yeah, you get scared when you see Devo go up for something like that. You can see it's the same for a lot of these players in this Great Britain team as well as the Netherlands. Always so wary of what all 6 of these guys can do. Here comes Tho trying to create his own opportunity, Ole lying in wait. And again, it just seems like everything's slowed down a bit here as well, Stacks. No one wanting to push too hard. You see 2 players there from Great Britain as Devo holds himself back, waiting for this ball to come straight back in his way.
Oh, that's great by Devo. Decoy play by design to leave it for Nolly. Now Nolly makes to leave it for Archie, and then Nolly coming in at the end. Devo will just launch to the backboard, but the attack is stalled out unless Devo can keep it alive, which he does. And Archie coming in as well. Right as you thought the Netherlands were going to break out of the zone and they had weathered the storm, it just keeps going for Great Britain. Finally, they're out, but for how much longer?
Well, that one touch by Archie could set him up. He thought he was going to get the touch past Tho as well. But now Netherlands giving themselves a chance down here, and that's all they really need to do is give themselves an opportunity. And they will be able to grasp it with both hands. But again, it's like you said, Stacks, just Great Britain taking back possession, slowing everything down. Although Ole has this in the middle of the field. But Mike Boy, I'm not sure why he's sitting back there. You might as well have a crack at it. It was an open ball in the middle of the field. But here comes Archie trying to get the bump on Tho. Misses that one though.
Archie's got to be the guy for Great Britain. He's got a goal and an assist so far. Nolly also goal and an assist. They set each other up for the first couple goals of this series for Great Britain, and since then, mostly crickets. Here we go.
Tumbleweed.
Yeah, lobbed in front. Not much doing there as it's cleared by Tho. And now Nolly again, stopped by Mike Boy, but they'll be without Ole, so a shorthanded opportunity as the Netherlands try to regroup, and Great Britain has all the time in the world as the teams continue to play a little volleyball back and forth, waiting for someone to blink, waiting for someone to make a critical mistake.
It's only just occurred to me as well that we've got Nolly and Ole in this series as well. Oh, it's going to get a little bit confusing, especially with my accent. Which one is he saying? Who knows? Make your own answers on a postcard, please. 45 seconds to go. Still deadlocked here at 0-0. Who's like you said, it's going to come down to that first mistake. Who is going to be the one to make it? It's been Great Britain with the lion's share of offense, but that infield pass tries to find Mike Boy. He's scored all the goals for Netherlands in that last game, but Ole scores here instead. 27 seconds to go. They're in front.
I'm sure Mike Boy will be very happy. Of course, he assists on this one, so still 100% goal participation, but a big sigh of relief that somebody else could put the ball in the net. It's Ole that gives the Netherlands a crucial 1-0 lead with only 27 to go.
Can Britain fire back? and do it quickly. They're regressing now here. Archie trying to find a lane through, but Netherlands are just shutting down everything that they're trying to do. Being an absolute pain in the rear end, but Devo looking for that backboard drop down will get it cleared away the ball by the Netherlands defense.
Oh, they're looking for that pinch right there on the wing. Got nowhere close, unfortunately. Still one more chance. And Mike Boy trying to guide this away from Archie.
Touch.
He'll do so. Now he's just got to touch it down and
hey, Nolly scores.
Why not? Nolly scored.
Hey, good own goal, Nolly, but it didn't matter in the end, did it? Netherlands weathering the storm, you would say, just getting pushed back and back and back, and then finally that one chance they get through puts the one in the net, and that's what did it. Netherlands won the game away from taking out Great Britain and relegating them rather to the lower bracket.
That's exactly what we kind of expected too, right? With Group B, we kind of figured, okay, the teams that get out of Group B, they will have certainly had a tougher road to get into that top 4. Can Great Britain keep up with them? And from everything we saw at Great Britain, we thought, okay, sure, they're only playing the teams that are in front of them, but this is still a world-class caliber roster.
No doubt.
But they just got shut out by the Netherlands now. Outscored, what, 6-2 over the last couple of games after dropping game 1. And only that game was 1-0. So
yeah,
not a lot of offense to show for Great Britain.
And 5 shots just from Archie as well. 7 total for GB and no goals to show for it. What I say is get Gregan back in. He was absolutely phenomenal earlier.
He won an own goal.
He did. Yeah, he won an own goal. That's a proven record from Greg, and he's got a 100% win record here at the Intel World Open. So get Nolly out, put Gregan in. That's what I say.
Oh, what a redirect, though, effort from Nolly there. Archie had the initial shot. Now Devo looking for somebody to pass to and just could not get onto that ball quick enough. The defense holds strong for the Netherlands. Archie comes into this series with 15 goals to lead all scorers on the Great Britain side. With the one he scored here, he should be up to 16, which ties Inferno for the tournament. One of the Norwegian players who we will see up against France, maybe after this game.
Possibly after this game. And I would maybe expect this to be closed out by the Netherlands now. They have the momentum on their side. Don't count out Great Britain just yet. Nolly, Devo and Archie are still a fantastic world-class team. And they're going to fight with everything that they have in every fiber of their beings to get that past this Netherlands side. Still haven't scored since game number 2, as you said, Stacks. It's got to be weighing on their mind, but the goal goes in this time from Nolly, just swinging it around the defense.
Yeah, this is just taking advantage of what the defense gives you. Though does not control that ball coming off the back wall. And then he's just dead to rights. Almost a reflex save, trying to pinch that off the post, but not good enough. Nolly's got 3 out of 4 for Great Britain as he tries to will them back into this series.
Will he will them to a victory here in game 4? Oh, that's a dangerous touchdown. If Nolly was anywhere near that, he might have had a chance to get to it. But now Britain on the attack, trying to build a lot of momentum of their own, and they do seem like a more deadly team. They're going to these balls a little bit quicker and with a little bit more pace than we were seeing in that previous game here, Stacks. Netherlands just seem a little bit held back. Kind of what Germany did to them yesterday.
I think Devo, as we saw him in the corner there, Archie's going to take this. I think Devo's a great addition, though, for this particular game. He's a great centerpiece of this Great Britain team because he does such a great job with younger players, just kind of as that leader figure alongside Gregan, of course, on this particular roster. So Nolly will look for Devo. It's great just to have that centerpiece in the roster. Just nothing but confidence out of Devo, and it would not surprise me to see somewhere down the line to say the words Coach Devo when all is said and done, as Tho will bring this around. Allage will just collect right in front of his own net. Dangerous play, but it works out for the Netherlands.
Former world champion, of course, in Devo.
Yes.
Back in season 3, 4?
Season 3.
Season 3.
Northern Gaming.
The debut of Turple Pulse at the Super Sub.
We won't talk about what happened to that team the following season.
Oh, no.
Hashtag rivals. This is a pump that almost
this is a mess.
leads to a goal. Archie taken off the field, however. And now Nolly, little shot on, is easily set away. Netherlands have not had many great looks at the Great Britain net. This is looking very similar to game number 1. Great Britain got the early goal and they just held serve for the next 3 minutes. Can they do it again to force game 5?
Yeah, 1 goal is all you need. Could that opening goal from Great Britain be the difference maker in this one? Netherlands, we've seen some late goals already throughout today. Stacks in that France-Germany game. What an epic series that was.
Just a nice little appetizer for the day.
Oh yeah, there's so much more Rocket League to come. And obviously we'll see France and Norway right after this one. Will we see it straight after this game in particular? That is the question. Can Netherlands battle back, weather the storm, and take the lead?
Oh, Ole tried to take his sweet time, and Devo was having none of it. They still almost scored. Now Mike Boy will go to the heavens, and it's going to be sent away by Devo, and he's so comfortable up on that backboard. Another demolition, though, as the Netherlands try to make Great Britain uncomfortable, and Ole scores to tie it.
Springboard over the defense. Mike Boy takes out takes out Archie. Thank you for
the process of elimination took me a moment too.
There's Devo, there's Nole, there's only one left.
I was going to say Tho, and then I realized, wait a minute, not anymore.
No, wait, no. Or is it Gregan? I'm not quite sure. But he takes out the defender anyway and clears the path for the Netherlands to tie things up. Ole again from this right-hand side. Can he get the demo on Nole? Yes, he does. But Devo's there on the backboards.
Another shot almost finding its way in, and Devo read the play, read the intent, and pre-flipped to jump in front. And a critical save for Great Britain, and now Devo met by Mike Boy. He can still continue the play, but he whiffed on it. So now Archie trying to get this down in front, needs Nole to come up. Got it out to him, but the save made. Great proactive defense from Tho, and then Ole just let that go. Almost like paralysis by analysis there out of Ole, and now the bank is open.
How's that not gone in? Oh, that was a surefire goal, but Nole doesn't get the second touch to it. Netherlands scraped through by the skin of their teeth. We could be going to overtime, but they'll have one more chance to send it over to Ole towards the GB net, and it's off the crossbar and down. OT reached.
5-3, the record for the Netherlands in OT all yesterday. And again, they had all 8 of the overtimes in that group during yesterday's play. The only other overtimes came in that France-Germany series that we just saw, as this bank is sent away by Tho. He's got all day to play this, and he just baited Nole in. Knows him very well. Great pass out, though, to Archie, and he just has to guide that out to the corner. Play the long game here for Great Britain, and it does not yield any immediate success.
No success in the opening stages for either team here. But it is Netherlands with most of the possession now. After GB were really the ones to hold on to this ball for the majority. Not of this game 4, but the series as well. They are now starting to find a little bit of pressure on their own back line. Mike Boy trying to get that one through Devo, but won well.
Oh, here goes Ole. He's got all day to play this. And he had Great Britain guessing. They finally committed, and it worked out. And now Archie still happens to be downfield. So important for Tho to get a touch. And now Archie trying to run interference. They've got to worry about him, and they do avoid contact and make the stop. That was a scary moment for the Netherlands, but they come through, and here goes Ole. Boy, look at how much time and space the Dutch are being given by Great Britain. They're not even really going up to proactively challenge them. They're just saying, bring it in.
Yeah, they need to stop respecting Ole, just have complete disrespect and do essentially a vitality. Go up and meet that challenge before it gets anywhere near your net, because when you see Ole flying in like that, it is a scary sight if I've ever seen one, Stacks. You just have no idea where the ball's going to end up. Is it going to be top corner, bottom corner? Is he going to pass the backboard or straight to his teammate? It's unpredictable, so you need to cut it out before anything can develop, just like Devo did there.
Oh, Ole was trying to hit Mike Boy. We've seen it time and time again for the Netherlands. Trying to get that pass across at midfield. The shot from Mike this time is sent away by who else but Devo. And now he's got to play this one. He's got some time, but that time is going away very quickly. Mike Boy has a chance here, but Archie, well, just all he did is maybe delay the inevitable. That's a good ball, though, from Nole. Numbers game. No, it's a great save by Tho. better defense from the Netherlands as a whole as Mike Boy swats it away at the end.
5 men diving at the ball and no goal will come of it, and thankfully enough for Great Britain, no counter-attack will come from it as well. Netherlands had every opportunity to just boom that one downfield and create the space for themselves to move up and maybe get this overtime goal, but it's still Great Britain with possession. Now Ole actually gets it past Archie and will give it up before Noli is able to make the touch. Archie now just flings it back towards the Netherlands side of the field and everyone resets.
Archie met by Ole, but there is the entire defense of Great Britain on hand to stop this. But now Tho up high. Oh, he didn't come down hard enough though. And the defense holds again. Tho absolutely wants that one back. He may not get another opportunity as this goes out to the corner. And that's a good touch out of Mike Boy, but not good enough. Great Britain swarming around the zone now. Devo's going to try his luck. It ends up with Nolly, but he whiffed on it.
The Dutch have got to be thinking, what do we need to do to score? We've had 4, maybe 5 goal-lined attacks, and there's another one that just goes off a glancing blow on the post. Netherlands are hitting the target so often, but Great Britain always find a way to pinch this ball away, and still we play on in overtime as Stoll goes towards net yet again.
We've got to be coming real close to the half-hour mark of overtime for this regional final between the group stages, and now this game right here.
Oh, lovely.
Ole got around a couple, but not enough. Nolly makes the stop. Here comes Great Britain. Almost breaking out in form. Archie, I think, got knocked into the net by the Netherlands, and now he's got to recover as Devo plays that laterally across for Nolly.
Just a sucker punch onto Archie, and you saw that ball teetering ever closer towards the Netherlands net. The angle we were looking at their stacks, I wasn't sure if it was in or not, but I think if Archie hadn't got bumped into the net and been out of the play, he might have been able to get a redirect on it. But everything's slowing down again. Tho just taking the pace right out of this game, right out of this ball, and forcing Great Britain to make these attacks and draw themselves out. As again, these 50-50 challenges, right in the middle of the field, that is the game changer right now. Who are winning these 50-50 balls right in dead center fields?
Ole out of the corner again, got a piece of that clearance effort, so it should be Tho bringing it right back in. Just a laser that's sent away by Archie. Easy defense out of Great Britain now as things kind of quiet down from the Netherlands. The pressure's still on, but it's not high pressure. It's not, you know, scoring chances imminent. As this one should be cleared away. Nobody got to the backboard though, and Devo has to shoo this one out to the corner. Another savior medal for Devo in this game. It's at least 6 saves. As he comes back, and he'll be called on again as Mike Boy goes to the side. And that is, well, was easily stopped by Devo, though they followed up and made things a little more interesting than they needed to be.
7 shots as well by Mike Boy, and nothing
doing it again.
In. He's becoming this prolific shooter. Maybe give Tho and Ole a go, that's all I'm saying. Maybe that's your key to success. Now, although saying that, Mike Boy did have those 4 goals in game number 2, won them that one, and looking for this spaceman sweep as you've introduced me to that term. I'm going to keep using that. Spaceman sweep. Yeah,
drop the first game, win the next 3. There's an origin story there. It's not a good one. It goes out downfield. Over 60 shots, by the way, in the tournament now for Mike Boy with the 7+ that he has in this game. As Devo gets demolished, Mike Boy downfield trying to get another winner, but he can't this time as Nolly has yet another clear, but that's a whiff out of Tho, and Ole is left all alone at the back. Mike Boy coming in to help out, and he just rolls it down the middle, which ultimately turned out to be the best play.
Yeah, the longer this overtime goes on, Stacks, I think the more reserved we're going to find these players, because Netherlands have just been throwing everything but the kitchen sink at the Great Britain net, and nothing has been able to drop for them as of yet.
Juicy's got to be sick of this, by the way.
Oh, yeah. It's his birthday as well. Why are you giving him a heart attack on his birthday?
Right, he said his heart couldn't take the series earlier when they played yesterday. By the way, up until that 8-minute overtime between France and Germany, the Netherlands had the 6 longest OTs of this region. Just incredible.
Could break that here. Could very well break that here.
They've already set a personal best here at 7:07, and certainly Great Britain has, because you know the 3 overtimes in Group A lasted all of 49 seconds. Here goes Tho. This is uncharted territory for really both these teams. Less so for the Netherlands, as Archie will have an awkward play at this. Oli had all the momentum, wins the challenge, got options. It's Mike Boy in front.
There it is.
Win.
And I was going to say, if Great Britain were to win this overtime, it might be the writing on the wall for the Netherlands, but thankfully enough for themselves, only a lovely pass down, and eventually it was going to have to happen at some point. Those infield passes eventually break the Great Britain defense. They put it accurately where no keeper is there, and Netherlands go through to the upper